Act like you have everything within you. That's right, everything you need for success, happiness, and fulfillment is already inside of you. Now, isn't that a powerful thought? You see, most people spend their lives looking outside themselves for the answers. They're always searching, always waiting for that magical moment when everything will fall into place. But let me tell you something, that moment is now, and that place is right where you're standing. Think about it. You've got a mind capable of incredible things. You've got a heart full of passion and dreams. You've got hands that can work, create, and build. What more do you need? The truth is, you're already equipped with the most powerful tools in the universe. But here's the catch, and there's always a catch, isn't there? Having these tools isn't enough. You've got to use them. You've got to sharpen them. You've got to master them. And that, my friends, is where the real work begins. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I am not special. I am just an ordinary person. Well, let me tell you something. There's no such thing as an ordinary person. Every single one of you is extraordinary in your own way. You just haven't realized it yet. You see, the difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent or luck. It's mindset. It's the willingness to believe in yourself even when no one else does. It's the courage to keep going when everything seems to be falling apart. Let me share a little secret with you. Success isn't about having everything. It's about using everything you have. It's about squeezing every ounce of potential out of yourself. It's about waking up every morning and saying, today I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Nothing worth having ever is. But it's possible. And more importantly, it's necessary. Because if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't act like you have everything within you, who will? You see, the world is full of people who are waiting for something to happen. They're waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment, the perfect circumstances. But let me tell you something. Perfection is a myth. The only perfect time is now. The only perfect place is here. And the only perfect person to make it happen is you. Think about the great achievers in history. Do you think they had everything handed to them on a silver platter? Of course not. They faced obstacles, setbacks, and failures just like everyone else. But the difference was they didn't let these things stop. They acted as if they had everything they needed within them to overcome any challenge. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He didn't just invent the light bulb on his first try. He failed over 1,000 times before he succeeded. But do you know what he said about those failures? He said, I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Now that's what I call acting like you have everything within you. Or consider Abraham Lincoln. Before he became one of the greatest presidents in American history, he failed in business, had a nervous breakdown, and lost 8 elections. But did he give up? No. He kept pushing forward, believing in himself and his abilities. He acted as if he had everything he needed within him to achieve his goals. You see, success isn't about never failing. It's about never giving up. It's about picking yourself up every time you fall, dusting yourself off, and trying again. Because every failure, every setback, every disappointment is just another opportunity to prove to yourself what you're truly capable of. Now, I want you to think about your own life for a moment. Think about all the challenges you've overcome, all the obstacles you've surmounted. You're still here, aren't you? You're still fighting, still striving, still pushing forward. That alone is proof of your inner strength, your inner resources. But here's the thing. You've got to tap into those resources. You've got to believe in them. You've got to use them. Because if you don't, they'll just sit there dormant and unused like a muscle that's never exercised. And that's what acting like you have everything within you is all about. It's about exercising those inner muscles. It's about stretching yourself beyond your comfort zone. It's about daring to dream big and then having the courage to chase those dreams. Now, I'm not saying you should be arrogant or overconfident. There's a big difference between believing in yourself and thinking you're better than everyone else. What I'm talking about is a quiet confidence, an inner certainty that no matter what life throws at you, you have what it takes to handle it. You see, confidence isn't about knowing you'll succeed. It's about being willing to try even when success isn't guaranteed. It's about taking risks, stepping into the unknown, and trusting that you'll figure things out along the way. Think about a child learning to walk. They fall down countless times, but do they ever think, well, I guess walking just isn't for me? Of course not. They keep trying, keep pushing, keep believing that they can do it. And eventually they do. That's the kind of attitude we need to cultivate in ourselves. Now, some of you might be thinking, but what if I fail? What if I make a fool of myself? What if people laugh at me? Well, now, let me tell you something. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every great achievement in history was preceded by numerous failures. The key is to learn from those failures, to use them as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. And as for people laughing at you, well, let them laugh. Their laughter says more about them than it does about you, because while they're sitting on the sidelines, criticizing and mocking, you're out there in the arena fighting for your dreams. And in the end, that's what really matters. You see, life isn't about impressing other people. It's about impressing yourself. It's about looking in the mirror at the end of each day and being able to say, I gave it my all today. I pushed myself. I grew. I became a little bit better than I was yesterday. Now let's talk about fear for a moment. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles that prevents people from acting like they have everything within them. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. These fears can paralyze us, keeping us stuck in our comfort zones. But here's the thing about fear. It's just a feeling. It's not a fact. It's not reality. It's just your mind trying to protect you from potential harm. And while that's a useful instinct when you're facing a physical threat, it's not so helpful when you're trying to grow and achieve your goals. So how do we overcome fear? Well, we don't. We act in spite of it. We acknowledge it, we feel it, and then we move forward anyway, because courage isn't the absence of fear. It's action in the face of fear. Think about it this way. Every time you face your fears, every time you do something that scares you, you're proving to yourself that you're stronger than you thought. You're building confidence. You're expanding your comfort zone. You're acting like you have everything within you. Now, let's talk about goals for a moment. Goals are crucial when it comes to acting like you have everything within you. Because without goals, you're like a ship without a rudder. You might be moving, but you have no direction. But here's the thing about goals. They need to be big. They need to scare you a little. Because if your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. If your goals don't push you out of your comfort zone, they're not going to help you grow. You see, when you set big goals, when you dream big dreams, you're forcing yourself to tap into resources you didn't even know you had. You're pushing yourself to become more than you are. You're acting like you have everything within you. Now, I'm not saying you should set unrealistic goals. There's a difference between ambitious and impossible. What I'm saying is that you should set goals that stretch you, that challenge you, that force you to become better. And here's another important point about goals. They need to be your goals. Not your parents' goals, not your friends' goals, not society's goals. Your goals. Because if you're chasing someone else's dream, you'll never have the passion and drive necessary to overcome the obstacles you'll inevitably face. So take some time to really think about what you want out of life. What are your passions? What excites you? What makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning? Those are the things you should be pursuing. Those are the goals you should be setting. Now let's talk about action, because all the belief in the world, all the confidence, all the goal setting, none of it means anything without action. Action is what turns dreams into reality. Action is what transforms potential into achievement. You see, a lot of people wait for motivation before they take action. They think they need to feel inspired or energized before they can start working towards their goals. But here's the truth. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Think about it. How many times have you put off doing something, dreading it, only to find that once you started, it wasn't nearly as bad as you thought? That's because action builds momentum. It creates energy. It generates enthusiasm. So don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait until you feel confident. Don't wait until the conditions are perfect. Start now. Start where you are. Start with what you have. Because that's what acting like you have everything within you is all about. Now, let's talk about persistence, because acting like you have everything within you isn't a one-time thing. It's not something you do once and then you're done. It's a daily practice, a constant choice. You see, success isn't about making the right choice once. It's about making the right choice over and over again, day after day, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. That's what separates the achievers from the dreamers. Think about water for a moment. Water's soft, gentle, seemingly weak. And yet, given enough time, water can carve through solid rock. That's the power of persistence. That's the power of consistent action over time. So don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Don't give up if things don't happen as quickly as you'd like. Keep pushing, keep striving, keep acting like you have everything within you. Because you do. Now, let's talk about learning. Because acting like you have everything within you doesn't mean you know everything. It doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you're willing to learn, to grow, to improve. You see, the most successful people in the world are lifelong learners. They're always reading, always studying, always trying to expand their knowledge and skills. They understand that in a rapidly changing world, the ability to learn and adapt is perhaps the most valuable skill of all. So cultivate a love for learning. Be curious. Ask questions. Seek out new experiences. Challenge your assumptions. Because the more you learn, the more you'll realize how much potential you truly have within. And here's another important point. Learn from everyone and everything. Every person you meet, every experience you have, every challenge you face, they all have something to teach you. The key is to be open, to be receptive, to be willing to learn. Now, let's talk about gratitude. Because acting like you have everything within you doesn't mean being dissatisfied with what you have now. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It means being deeply grateful for what you have while still striving for more. You see, gratitude and ambition aren't mutually exclusive. You can be thankful for what you have and still want to achieve more. In fact, gratitude can be a powerful motivator. When you're grateful for what you have, you're more likely to use it, to make the most of it, to leverage it to achieve even more. So take some time each day to count your blessings. Appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small they might seem. Because when you focus on abundance rather than scarcity, you're more likely to act like you have everything within you. Now, let's talk about relationships. Because no man is an island, and acting like you have everything within you doesn't mean doing everything alone. It means recognizing the value of relationships, of connections, of community. You see, the most successful people understand the power of collaboration. They know that they can achieve far more with the help and support of others than they ever could alone. They understand that every person they meet is a potential ally, a potential source of knowledge, a potential partner in their journey to success. So cultivate relationships. Build a network of supportive, positive people who believe in you and your dreams. Surround yourself with individuals who challenge you, who inspire you, who push you to be better. Because when you have a strong support system, you're far more likely to act like you have everything within you. And remember, relationships are a two-way street. It's not just about what others can do for you. It's about what you can do for others. Be generous with your time, your knowledge, your support, because the more you give, the more you'll receive in return. Now let's talk about resilience, because acting like you have everything within you doesn't mean you'll never face setbacks or challenges. It means you have the strength to overcome them. You see, resilience isn't about avoiding difficulties. It's about bouncing back from them. It's about getting knocked down 7 times and standing up 8. It's about facing adversity with determination and grit. So when you face obstacles, and you will face obstacles, don't see them as roadblocks. See them as challenges to overcome, as opportunities to prove your strength and resilience. Because every time you overcome a difficulty, you're proving to yourself that you truly do have everything within you. Now, let's talk about focus. Because acting like you have everything within you requires concentration, dedication, and the ability to tune out distraction. In today's world, we're bombarded with distractions. There's always something vying for our attention, always something trying to pull us away from our goals. But the most successful people understand the power of focus. They know how to shut out the noise and concentrate on what truly matters. So develop your ability to focus. Learn to prioritize. Understand the difference between what's urgent and what's important. Because when you can focus your energy and attention on your goals, you're far more likely to achieve them. And remember, focus isn't just about work. It's about being present in every moment. It's about giving your full attention to whatever you're doing, whether it's working on a project, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying a moment of relaxation. Now let's talk about creativity, because acting like you have everything within you means tapping into your creative potential, your ability to think outside the box, to come up with innovative solutions to problems. You see, creativity isn't just for artists or writers. It's a vital skill in every area of life. It's what allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles. It's what enables you to find new ways of doing things, to adapt to changing circumstances, to create value in the world. So nurture your creativity. Give yourself time to think, to dream, to imagine. Try new things. Look at problems from different angles. Because when you tap into your creative potential, you're truly acting like you have everything within you. Now, let's talk about health. Because acting like you have everything within you isn't just about mental and emotional strength, it's about physical vitality as well. You see, your body is the vehicle through which you experience life. It's the instrument you use to pursue your goals and dreams. So it only makes sense to take care of it, to keep it in optimal condition. This means eating well, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep. It means managing stress, taking time for relaxation and recovery. Because when you're healthy and energized, you're far more likely to act like you have everything within you. And remember, health isn't just about the absence of illness. It's about vitality, energy, enthusiasm for life. It's about feeling strong and capable, ready to take on whatever challenges come your way. Now, let's talk about time. Because acting like you have everything within you means understanding the value of time and making the most of every moment. You see, time is the most precious resource we have. We can always make more money. We can always acquire more possessions. But we can never get back lost time. So it's crucial to use our time wisely, to invest it in activities that move us closer to our goals and dreams. This means being intentional about how we spend our time. It means eliminating time wasters, focusing on high-value activities, and always asking ourselves, is this the best use of my time right now? And remember, it's not about being busy all the time. It's about being productive, about making progress towards our goals. Because when we use our time wisely, we're truly acting like we have everything within us. Now, let's talk about mindset, because acting like you have everything within you is, at its core, a mindset. It's a way of thinking, a way of perceiving yourself and the world around you. You see, your mindset shapes your reality. If you believe you're capable, you'll act capable. If you believe you're resourceful, you'll find resources. If you believe you have what it takes to succeed, you'll take the actions necessary to succeed. So cultivate a positive, growth-oriented mindset. Certainly, let's continue exploring the concept of cultivating a mindset that empowers you to act like you have everything within you. Cultivate a positive, growth-oriented mindset. Challenge your limiting beliefs. Question your assumptions about what's possible. Because when you change your mindset, you change your life. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It means approaching those challenges with a belief in your ability to overcome them. It means seeing problems as opportunities for growth and learning. Remember, your mindset isn't fixed. It's something you can develop and strengthen over time. Just like a muscle, the more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. So make a conscious effort to cultivate thoughts and beliefs that support your goals and dreams. Now let's talk about passion. Because acting like you have everything within you is much easier when you're passionate about what you're doing. Passion is what gets you out of bed in the morning. It's what keeps you going when things get tough. It's what makes the hard work and sacrifice worthwhile. So find your passion. Discover what truly excites you, what makes you lose track of time, what gives you a sense of purpose and meaning. And then pursue that passion with everything you've got. But here's the thing about passion. It's not always about doing what you love. Sometimes it's about loving what you do. It's about finding meaning and purpose in your work, even if it's not your dream job. It's about bringing enthusiasm and dedication to everything you do. Because when you're passionate about what you do, you naturally act like you have everything within you. You tap into reserves of energy and creativity you didn't even know you had. Let's talk about accountability. Because acting like you have everything within you doesn't mean you're immune to mistakes or bad habits. It means you take responsibility for your actions and their consequences. You see, it's easy to blame others when things go wrong. It's easy to make excuses, to point fingers, to play the victim. But that kind of thinking keeps you stuck. It prevents you from learning, growing, and improving. Taking accountability means owning your mistakes. It means admitting when you're wrong. It means looking at your failures and asking, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? Because when you take accountability for your life, you take control of your life. You stop being a passive observer and become an active participant. You start acting like you truly have everything within you. Now, let's talk about discipline. Because acting like you have everything within you requires more than just belief. It requires consistent action day in and day out. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when you'd rather sleep in. It's what keeps you working when you'd rather relax. It's what makes you stick to your diet when you'd rather indulge. You see, motivation is fickle. It comes and goes. But discipline is reliable. It's there even when you don't feel like it. It's what turns your goals and dreams into reality. So cultivate discipline in your life. Create routines and habits that support your goals. Learn to do what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Because discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Let's talk about adaptability. Because acting like you have everything within you doesn't mean you have all the answers. It means you're willing to adapt, to change, to pivot when necessary. In today's rapidly changing world, adaptability is more important than ever. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The skills that are valuable today might be obsolete in a few years. So cultivate flexibility in your thinking and your actions. Be willing to learn new skills, to try new approaches, to step outside your comfort zone. Because the most successful people aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They're the ones who can adapt most quickly to change. Now, let's talk about integrity. Because acting like you have everything within you isn't just about achieving success. It's about achieving success the right way. Integrity means being true to your values, even when it's difficult. It means doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. It means keeping your promises to yourself and to others. You see, success without integrity is hollow. It might bring you temporary gains, but it won't bring you lasting fulfillment. But when you act with integrity, you build trust. You build respect. You build a reputation that's worth more than any short-term gain. So define your values. Decide what you stand for, and then live by those principles no matter what. Because when you act with integrity, you're truly acting like you have everything within you. Let's talk about service. Because acting like you have everything within you isn't just about personal achievement. It's about making a positive impact on the world around you. You see, the most fulfilled people are those who find ways to use their talents and abilities to serve others. They understand that true success isn't just about what you achieve for yourself. It's about what you contribute to the world. So look for ways to serve others. Use your skills and knowledge to make a positive difference. Because when you focus on serving others, you naturally act like you have everything within you. You tap into reserves of compassion, creativity, and capability you might not have known you had. Now let's talk about balance, because acting like you have everything within you doesn't mean neglecting certain areas of your life in pursuit of others. It means striving for harmony and balance in all areas of your life. You see, true success isn't just about professional achievements. It's about having rich, fulfilling relationships. It's about maintaining good health. It's about personal growth and spiritual fulfillment. So strive for balance in your life. Make time for work, but also make time for play. Pursue your goals, but don't neglect your relationships. Take care of your body, but also nurture your mind and spirit. Because when you have balance in your life, you're more resilient. You're more adaptable. You're better equipped to handle whatever challenges come your way. You're truly acting like you have everything within you. Let's talk about self-reflection. Because acting like you have everything within you requires self-awareness. It requires understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your values and beliefs, your goals and motivations. Take time regularly to reflect on your life. Ask yourself hard questions. Are you living in alignment with your values? Are you making progress towards your goals? Are you becoming the person you want to be? This kind of self-reflection isn't always comfortable. It often requires facing uncomfortable truths about ourselves. But it's essential for growth and improvement, because when you understand yourself better, you can leverage your strengths and work on your weaknesses more effectively. Now let's talk about patience, because acting like you have everything within you doesn't mean expecting instant results. It means understanding that real, lasting change takes. In our fast-paced world, we often expect immediate gratification. We want success now, results now, improvement now. But the truth is, most worthwhile achievements take time. They require consistent effort over a long period. So cultivate patience. Understand that progress often happens slowly in small increments. Celebrate small victories along the way. Trust the process, because when you have patience, you're more likely to stick with your goals even when progress seems slow. Let's talk about resilience again, because it's so crucial. Acting like you have everything within you means bouncing back from setbacks, learning from failures, and keeping going, even when things get tough. Life will throw challenges your way. You'll face obstacles, setbacks, and failures. But it's not about avoiding these difficulties. It's about how you respond to them. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. So embrace challenges as opportunities to build your resilience. Face your fears, step out of your comfort zone, because every time you overcome a difficulty, you're proving to yourself that you truly do have it. Now let's talk about continuous improvement. Because acting like you have everything within you doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you're always striving to be better. The most successful people understand that there's always room for improvement. They're never satisfied with the status quo. They're always looking for ways to learn, to grow, to become better versions of themselves. So commit to lifelong learning. Set goals for personal and professional development. Seek out feedback and use it to improve. Because when you're constantly improving, you're truly acting like you have everything within you. Let's talk about authenticity. Because acting like you have everything within you doesn't mean pretending to be someone you're not. It means embracing who you truly are and leveraging your unique strengths and talents. In a world that often pressures us to conform, to fit in, to be like everyone else, it takes courage to be authentic. But authenticity is powerful. It allows you to connect more deeply with others. It allows you to tap into your true potential. So be true to yourself. Embrace your quirks and idiosyncrasies. Don't be afraid to stand out from the crowd. Because when you're authentic, you're truly acting like you have everything within you. Now let's talk about gratitude once more, because it's so important. Acting like you have everything within you means appreciating what you have, even as you strive for more. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It changes your perspective from scarcity to abundance. And when you feel abundant, you naturally act like you have everything within you. So practice gratitude daily. Take time to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small. Because gratitude not only makes you happier, it makes you more resilient, more optimistic, more likely to achieve your goals. In conclusion, Acting like you have everything within you is a powerful mindset. It's about believing in yourself, in your abilities, in your potential. It's about taking responsibility for your life and your choices. It's about constantly striving to be better, to do more, to make a positive impact on the world. Remember, you are capable of far more than you realize. You have strengths and talents that you haven't even discovered yet. You have the power to shape your life, to overcome obstacles, to achieve your dreams. So starting today, act like you have everything within you, because the truth is you do. You have the power to learn, to grow, to change, to succeed. You have the ability to face your fears, to overcome challenges, to make your dreams a reality. Don't wait for someone else to give you permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for all the stars to align. Start now. Start where you are. Start with what you have. Because when you act like you have everything within you, you tap into a wellspring of potential that can transform your life. You become unstoppable. You become capable of achieving things you never thought possible. So go out there and make it happen. Believe in yourself. Trust in your abilities. Act with confidence and determination, because you have everything you need within you. All you have to do is tap into it. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today. Act like you have everything within you, because you do. And when you truly believe that, when you truly live that, there's no limit to what you can achieve. The power is within you. The potential is within you. The greatness is within you. All you have to do is unleash it. So go forth with confidence, with determination, with the unshakable belief that you have everything you need to succeed. Act like you have everything within you, and watch as your life transforms, as your dreams become reality, as you become the person you were always meant to be. Because that's what happens when you tap into the incredible power that lies within you. The choice is yours. The power is yours. The future is yours. So what are you waiting for? Act like you have everything within you, because you do. And when you do that, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish.